special meeting minutes. Mr. Cassidy.
I have no modifications.
Mr. Quigley.
I do not have modifications.
Okay. Well, this is on my page too, which is meaningless, but it's one. I'm looking where it starts off with Mr. Quigley agreed. Under the public record request, Mr. Quigley agreed. He's had a couple of citizens in the community who are on the listserv come to him and voice their concerns about it being used for other than the intended purposes, THAN. The next sentence, there is a matter of trust here that the trustees are trying to instill, and the listserv is a matter, not manner. M-A-T-T-E-R. Okay. And one last one under the, just above Resolution 10-030, where it says the letter was received on January 5, 2010. This is only for clarification, but it really ought to say the letter from Suburban Natural Gas making such assignment was received on January 5th. Okay? For clarification.
Could you repeat, please?
The letter from Suburban Natural Gas making such assignment was received. Okay? And that is all. The minutes are approved as modified. Okay, and while we're signing off on that, is there anyone from the public who wishes to make comments on anything that is not on the agenda? Please step forward. Okay. I see no one from the public who wishes to make comments on anything other than what is on the agenda. With that, we will move on to our zoning report. Mr. Gladman, before we go to the zoning resolution piece, would you like to give us an update on the zoning department and what's going on there?
Things are still slow, but it looks like we have picked up a little bit. We have BZA hearing and new zoning commission hearings. First one of them is the land use comprehensive plan with the BZA in attendance also.
And how's that coming along? Is it proceeding at a good clip?
It's a very slow process.
Okay.
I've been through, this is the third one of them. And that's always been slow.
Are we seeing some light at the end of the tunnel?
I can't promise.
All right.
We appreciate your candor, Mr.
Yeah,
Gladden.
yes, as always. Anything else that you'd like to report on?
Nothing extraordinary going on.
Okay.
Fine.
All right. Very good then. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Gladden. Before we move on to the zoning resolution discussion, I just wanted to make mention here in public that we had originally planned to have Mr. Jerry Tiniano from Mid-Ohio Regional Planning with us this evening to speak on behalf of the Olentangy River Watershed Planning Partnership. The partnership is supposed to aim for a balanced growth plan divided between priority conservation areas and priority development areas within the watershed. They're seeking to get as many municipalities as possible within the watershed represented at the table. Unfortunately, due to an unforeseen scheduling conflict, Mr. Tiniano would not have enough time to fully present to us this evening and still make his other appointment. So we mutually agreed that he should come talk to us at our next regular meeting on February 1. I just wanted to put this out there that all interested parties should plan on being here at that time. That being said, we move on to the discussion of the zoning resolution amendment. Let me try to frame this very quickly up front. In order to foster a more efficient organization, the township will be considering recommending a change to the zoning resolution so that the trustees have more flexibility in the assignment for duties or of duties for someone to assist in the zoning department. Of late, there has been additional work in the zoning department, in part caused by the comprehensive land use plan. And also there is a backlog of minutes at the moment regarding the BZA as well as the comprehensive land use plan. By amending the zoning resolution, we, that is the trustees, would therefore gain the ability to be able to bring in additional help when needed in the zoning department. And with that, I would like to turn things over a bit to our legal counsel for a little bit more definition there concerning what it is that we're about to discuss.
Okay, well, before you is a draft resolution as requested that modifies or proposes the modification of section 26.04 of the zoning resolution. As currently written, and you can see this in the resolution, the code provides that there shall be the appointment of the zoning secretary. It enumerates certain duties. It provides for the establishment of compensation for that individual, and it goes on to indicate that the fiscal officer can be named to that position and receive compensation beyond that otherwise established for that position. That is the resolution as it existed. The resolution as presented does the following. It indicates, rather than shall appoint, indicates may appoint a zoning secretary. It indicates additional language following the specification of duties, reading that alternatively, the Munch Township Board of Trustees may assign such duties to other positions in the township employment. And then modify slightly the next sentence to state that additionally the township fiscal officer may be named the zoning secretary and may receive compensation as it is now. Closes then indicating the compensation of the persons performing the above duties shall be at rates set from time to time by the township trustees. That is the substantive change that's proposed. There is additional language to the resolution, specifically providing for the repeal of the existing section if ultimately this modification were to be adopted. The next portion is the severability clause. The following portion is just standard language we've included in our zoning resolutions indicating it's not construed and should not be construed to affect any existing zoning. And closes with the provision that the fiscal officer should immediately certify a copy of the resolution to the zoning commission. So that's presented for your discussion this evening.
Okay, a couple of points that I do want to bring out that I think are important, and then I will turn it over to my colleagues for deliberation.